We spend so much time navigating the world, figuring out where we belong, how we fit in, and sometimes in that journey we lose sight of something essential, our voice. You know, that quiet voice inside that whispers your truth, your needs, your desires. Many of us struggle to let that voice be heard. We hold back, worried about stepping on toes, worried about being too much or maybe not enough. We silence ourselves, and in the process, we silence our own needs. But here's the thing, you deserve to be heard. In this video, we're going to dive deep into assertive communication, what it is, why it matters, and how you can find your voice and speak your truth with clarity and confidence. One of the most powerful shifts we can make in our communication is moving away from you statements and embracing the power of I. When we lead with you, it can feel accusatory, like we're pointing fingers. But when we start with I, we take ownership of our feelings and experiences. It's about saying, this is how this situation is landing on me, or this is what I need. It's not about blaming or shaming, it's about creating space for your own experience in the conversation. It allows you to be vulnerable, to express your needs without attacking the other person. Remember, owning your truth is powerful. Here's the thing, it's not just what we say, but how we say it. Our tone of voice speaks volumes. When we're communicating assertively, we want to aim for a tone that's both calm and confident. It's about finding that sweet spot between being passive and aggressive. Think of it like this. Imagine your voice as a steady, grounding presence. It's clear, it's firm, but it's also kind. You're not raising your voice, you're not backing down. You're simply stating your truth with a calm conviction. Our bodies tell a story, often before we ever say a word. When it comes to assertive communication, our nonverbal cues are just as important as our words. It's about aligning our body language with the message we're trying to convey. Think about it. Eye contact shows engagement, standing or sitting tall shows confidence, and open hand gestures can convey openness and honesty. It's not about putting on a show, it's about showing up authentically, both in our words and our actions. Chapter 4. Clarity is kind being direct and concise. When we're communicating assertively, we want to be clear and concise in our message. It's about getting to the heart of the matter without beating around the bush or getting lost in unnecessary details. Remember, clarity is kind. When we're direct, we respect our time and the time of others. We're not sugarcoating, we're not manipulating, we're simply stating our needs or our perspective in a way that's easy to understand. Chapter 5. The Power of No Setting Boundaries with Grace. Learning to say no without guilt is a game changer. It's about honoring our own limits and priorities. It's about recognizing that we can't be everything to everyone, and that's okay. When we say yes out of obligation or fear of disappointing others, we end up depleting ourselves. Saying no doesn't make you selfish, it makes you a better friend, partner, and colleague because you're showing up authentically. Chapter 6. Holding space for dialogue, being open to feedback. Assertive communication isn't about being right all the time, it's about engaging in a dialogue. It's about being open to hearing different perspectives, even when they challenge our own. It's about saying, this is what I think, but I'm also open to hearing where you're coming from. It's about creating a space where both people feel heard and respected, even if you don't agree on everything. Chapter 7. Grace under pressure, handling criticism. Let's face it, no one loves criticism, but it's a part of life. How we respond to it, however, is a choice. When we react defensively, we shut down the conversation. But when we can pause, breathe, and really listen, we create an opportunity for growth. Remember, not all criticism is created equal. Some of it is valuable feedback that can help us learn and grow. It's about discerning what serves us and what we can let go of. Assertive communication isn't just about speaking our truth, it's also about truly listening to the other person. It's about putting aside our own agenda for a moment and seeking to understand their perspective. It's about asking clarifying questions, reflecting back what we hear, and acknowledging their feelings. When we listen with intention, we create connection and build trust. Like any skill, assertiveness takes practice. Start small. Maybe it's expressing your opinion more openly in a team meeting or setting a boundary with a friend. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Remember, you don't have to be perfect at it, you just have to be willing to keep showing up and using your voice. At its core, assertive communication is about believing that your voice matters, that your needs are valid, that your perspective deserves to be heard. It's about knowing your worth and showing up in the world accordingly. When you believe in yourself, it shines through in everything you do. It gives you the confidence to speak your truth, to set boundaries, and to engage in healthy, authentic relationships. Assertive communication isn't about being aggressive or demanding. It's about honoring your truth and expressing it with clarity and respect. It's about recognizing that your voice matters, your needs matter, and you deserve to be heard. By practicing these techniques, you can transform your relationships, your career, and most importantly, your relationship with yourself. You can find your voice and use it to create a more authentic, fulfilling life. So go out there and speak your truth. The world is waiting to hear it.